So we're on the starting now screen, by the way. Is that you or the dog? So we're on the starting now screen, by the way. Also, heads up, for some reason it's on the starting screen bringing over our microphone audio. I don't know why that would do that.
Hello, everyone.
I think I fixed it. Is that you or the dog? Also, heads up, for some reason it's on the starting screen bringing over our microphone audio. I don't know why that would do that. Hello, everyone. I think I fixed it. Is that you or the dog? Are you guys able to hear us? Are you guys able to hear us? The answer to that is yes.
Learn how to stream, Rem.
Why is that? Why?
Aren't you a professional?
Not even remotely, dude. Let's try this. Are you guys able to hear us? The answer to that is yes.
Learn how to stream, Rem.
Why is that? Can you guys hear us now?
Aren't you a professional?
Not even remotely, dude. Hello. Can you guys hear us now? Oh, some of that's echo. Hello. Whatever. Can you guys hear us now?
So are we just live then?
We've been live the whole time, it seems. Hey guys, what's up?
Perfect.
So, we have a really fun show. But before we get into that, we have 2 new channel members to thank. Deanna at level 4, you are a superstar, and we greatly appreciate you for supporting what we're doing here. And our dear buddy Nathan Wolford, thanks for supporting at level 3. So, as you guys can see, we're both in front of the camera because we have a lot to do today, and things are going to look a little bit different. We thought about doing the 2 camera setup, but thought this was probably just going to be easier to get everything lined up and on board. So, we are going to be unboxing 2 brand new printers. I purchased a... Nate says best stream he's ever seen. Thanks, Nate. Professionals. James is in the chat. How are we doing? James says, hey, guy, and other guy.
What's up, guy?
James, the bullying worked. He did it. He finally did it.
I regret to inform everyone that due to just absolutely relentless bullying from chat, I will no longer be able to say that I don't own a Bambu Labs machine.
Thanks to all of you, we finally made him do it.
And also a little you.
Mostly them.
Mostly them. Yeah, mostly all of you, but a little him.
Do you have any idea how glad that I am that you finally bought a Bambu? Because these guys are coming at me on Twitter.
7. That's an amount of glad, isn't it?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, mostly. Yeah.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Yeah. Also, there's a whole lot less when you say my printer's not working that could be wrong with this one.
I would just like to point out we're doing an unboxing stream, and other than some streaming stuff and a water bottle, The only thing on this table is packaging tape, and that seems backwards to me.
Well, we're kind of introducing what we're doing and like saying hi to chat. We got 4 people hanging out. We've got Nate, Deanna, James.
Howdy, y'all.
You know, mostly returning viewers. You have to set up for the show, right? I mean, we've got to get the ball rolling. Slow start, and then we get into cool stuff.
I still don't understand why the packaging tape was still on the table.
From when I packed Christmas gifts.
Perfect.
What did I use that for? Oh, it was also 2 weeks ago when I exploded the A1 nozzle.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
I used it to hold down the trigger on the the heat gun.
Yes.
I used it to make an auto-firing heat gun.
Safety first, kids.
Well, the heat gun didn't do the trick. Went to the torch.
Yeah, it
and,
didn't cause the explosion.
Correct. It, in fact, did not cause the explosion. Pixar, it didn't happen. What pics do you want to see? I gave you guys the pictures, and last week on the stream, we looked at the exploded hot end.
Also, there's a YouTube short of it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Did you post that on YouTube?
Yeah, and TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a YouTube short and TikTok of it.
And I happen to know that the YouTube shorts got over 2,500 views. Because we're pro content creators.
Professionals.
Professional. All right, guys. So, we have a lot of show tonight. Our agenda, other than remembering to drink more water.
Left my water bottle over there.
Well, we'll be moving around in a second. We have 2 printers to unbox. We would like to thank Creality and Bambu for giving us the pleasure of being able to purchase their products, because we are not being compensated in any way for this. So last week when it was announced, I bought a K1C, which is the new Creality fully enclosed Core XY machine. I took kind of a gamble. I bought it on Amazon for a little bit more than Creality is selling it for, from a seller that is not Creality. And if I'm being honest, I kind of expected to potentially have a video about getting scammed on Amazon, which that would have been cool. But instead, I'm pleasantly surprised. I received a Creality K1C box. What's in that box? I don't know yet. I've had it since Monday. Haven't opened it. My cameraman Beau finally bought a Bambu P1S. Thanks to you guys. So, we need to unbox both of those printers. We need to set up both of those printers. And then, we're going to have a head-to-head drag race. We are going to race our 2 new Core XY Speed Demon machines and see which one is faster out of the box. The alleged Bambu.
Table.
I melted a chunk of your table with the Bambu. So, I want to know, guys, which machine are we going to open first? Do you want to see the K1C? Or do you guys want to watch cameraman Beau unbox his P1S first? Because he's going to do it himself, and I'm not going to help.
The alleged K1C.
Yeah, the maybe K1C. There might not be a printer in that box.
It is a box of bricks.
Because I bought that machine and it came before people are getting them from Creality. So, who's opening their printer first? Do I get to play with my new toy first? Or does cameraman Beau get to experience his very first ever brand new, never owned, never used or ruined by me 3D printer first?
That is true. Technically, the only printer that I own currently is an Anycubic Viper that I bought off of you, what, 2 years ago now?
About that.
Just a year ago.
It was about 2 years.
Yeah, that is the only machine that I currently own.
That's not true.
The Anchor Make has been in my house since the print drive started.
Yeah, I pretty well forfeited ownership of that to you.
Yeah, possession is 9/10 of the law, and we're 10/10 in my house.
So
yeah, I've only ever owned one used bed slinger, and I've had some decent experience with another also used bed slinger.
ooh, Nate says you need to wait.
I'm fine with that. I didn't realize that we were giving this option. Would you quit breaking things on stream?
No.
Quit destroying things in my house.
They're my things.
This wasn't.
Okay, the table wasn't. That's your mom's table. I owe Beau's mom a new table.
Yeah, you get to explain that to her.
Look, even there's melted filament in it.
Sneak.
All right, Nate says that you're waiting, so I'm gonna open my printer. Do you want your water bottle warm up?
Yes, please.
All right, entertain the people.
Hello, people. Be entertained. I'm not very entertaining. Also, you didn't leave me anywhere to see chat.
Yes, I did. It's on the left. It's on the screen.
It most certainly isn't.
Oh.
Now it's on the screen. Hey, thanks.
Well, I will say,
Oh.
at
That
least
was nearly a catastrophe.
it's a large box.
Is it heavy?
It's stout.
That's got some heft to it. I'll bet there's something in there.
I bet there is too.
Do you have a knife handy? Because I do not.
That's where I was heading. Why it wasn't in my pocket? Oh, I was fidgeting with it.
That makes sense.
Head probably in the shot. I think we're gonna have to adjust the camera a little bit.
Did you put us on a be right back screen so you don't shake the people?
No, I'm gonna be smooth and controlled.
And I believe you.
You should. I'm a pro streamer. Smooth and controlled. Are you watching my handiwork? Fake. Well, you see, James, that's what we're gonna find out.
Lord, I hope not.
Am I doxing myself? You guys have got to let me stop, or make me stop doxing myself. Alright. Got the old trusty Spyderco PM2 Tonto.
That tape looks old.
This tape does look old. I will say, this thing was out in the rain for a part of the day the other day.
Oh, lovely.
Because, you know, Postal Service don't care. Guys, this is starting to look like there's a printer inside of here.
This does not even feel like it's gotten wet, so I'm sure it's fine.
Now, if it's the printer, there are unboxing instructions.
Sneak.
So these have to go. Also, these are awesome. These like bricks of cardboard are
First of I broke it.
super rigid. Is this anything? Nope. So we've got unboxing instructions.
We're still not in frame.
Our head. Are we really not? Oh. So steady, steady.
I'm hoping that's better.
It's probably better. I mean, this part of the show is only going to be for a minute, so hopefully it's not too bad. So, we got a bunch of Creality stickers. And a lid. Plastic.
Ooh, you got the good kind of foam, too.
We should keep some of this for your SD card box.
We should keep all of this for other things.
Yes, I love to repurpose printer foam. Pro tip. If you are into 3D printing, save your packaging foams. Because you can reuse said packaging foams. Alright. Let's find out if I got the printer that I paid for or not. Oh my gosh, is that heavy? Stout. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Buddy, this might be the heaviest 3D printer I've ever owned.
They really packaged this well. I will say that I'm very impressed with the packaging so far.
I have
Could
never
you not be laying right there, please?
I have never received a Creality printer that was packaged this well before. Wow. Look at this. Can you grab that plastic? Oh. Whew. That is stout, man. Give that a gravity check. While I go adjust the camera back down.
It does, in fact, conform to the laws of gravity.
In a big way.
Well, that's kind of a pain in the butt.
Okay, we can sit back down now. Wow. Guys, this is hefty. She's big. James said it's a quite the bag of printer. Or that's Dude Man said that. What's up, Dude Man? We have 6 viewers. Woohoo! How's everybody doing? Sorry, Beau's hiding behind this behemoth, but
You told me to sit down.
go ahead and start opening her up. I don't know if called out is the right thing to say, but I posted a picture of this thing on Reddit of the box and said that she arrived today. And people on Reddit were questioning me for calling my printer a girl. And you know, I've kind of always referred to my printers as girls. But you know, it's kind of like cars and boats and motorcycles and trucks. They're all girls. James, you are correct. Bambu has made Creality step up their game. And we're gonna find out. Alright, so let me hit this peel real quick. Hopefully this is a good one. It's already tearing. Creality. Come on. That's a whole noise. Ow. That's 0 out of 10 on the sound. Ugh. That was kind of chunky.
Yeah, that wasn't a good peel.
I mean, it looked good, but... I'm just gonna get this one over because this is horrible. Ow. I'm sorry about that noise, chat. Deanna says that chips are female even if they're named after men. I agree. I also...
What are ships?
Ships, like boats, dude.
Sailing ships. Got it.
No, starships.
I thought she said chips.
Oh. Yeah, yes, rip headphone users. I'm sorry, guys. It's my bad, yo. Ugh. Okay. Now is this what's next?
There's something in there.
There is. It's a power cord. Activated carbon filter. Maracas. Some hardware stuff. Look at me just fiendishly going like this. This feels right and wrong at the same time. Aha! Oh, it's in there. That's stout too. Okay, so
You want this out of here?
yeah, sure. Alright, so as Dude Man says, all of his printers are named after dudes. You know, none of my printers actually have names. Magneto.
I was just gonna say, are those magnets?
So this just goes on here. Little hat. Look at that. We don't need those instructions.
No, but the stickers are cool.
Oh, okay. That's a stout hinge. I like that that doesn't just swing. Oh no, that's a good one.
That was a good peel.
That was a good peel. Kayla says, ooh, 3D printers. Dude Man's printers are Leonardo and Michelangelo. What are you going to get for Donatello? Nothing? Oh, that's right. You were a Power Rangers kid, not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kid.
Were you asking me? I thought you were asking him. What? I'm confused as to what I was just asked. I got the reference.
Let's see. Deanna says her son named her printer Bob.
Because it builds things.
Okay, I'll give you that. Are we keeping this one? There's cardboard glued between these pieces of foam.
I feel like we should keep all of this for when we inevitably have to package stuff to send it out.
That's true.
You still have the box the Cobra Go came in?
Yes.
I'm so proud of you, and also a little shocked.
Alright guys, we're going to take a very ever so brief break because this is honestly happening way faster than I thought it was going to. We're sitting at 744 subscribers right now. So, if you guys can help us hit 750 subscribers tonight, I'm going to set up a form, and while cameraman Beau is unboxing his P1P, we're going to set up a giveaway. And we're going to give away a spool of Polymaker filament if we can hit 750 subscribers while we're here on the stream tonight. So, if you guys could do me a favor, and I will show you the way as the night goes on. I'll show you. So if we type in bang invite in chat, our little chat bot friend should pop. Oh, the bot's not working. Well,
we're experiencing technological differences.
It's pretty bad. Deanna, I think we're over most of the loud noises. I'm going to apologize for that. I did not anticipate any of those things. However, if you guys share the video with some friends, some families, you get people in here, and we get some people watching. If we can get 6 more subscribers, that's all I'm asking for. We're going to give away a spool of Polymaker filament on stream tonight. Fair? Seems like a pretty good deal to me. You guys get to hang out and listen to us be idiots for a while, and
we're good at it.
Somebody's got to get to win some filament. I feel like chatbot's not working. It's kind of annoying. Dude, man says the bot was wearing headphones. That's horrible.
Oh.
I apologize, guys. I was not expecting that. Alright, so we actually have the printer is pretty much all the way unboxed already. I'm gonna grab the build plate out of here. She's got one last peel. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Little ASMR peels. Let me get this corner started. Satisfying. Okay, now that's interesting. I have not seen a build plate like this before. So I love the matte finish that this has on it. The underside is not coated with anything. The top side, this is really weird, Creality. The top side has the scraper on it. So the scraper is actually part of the build plate. I have never ever, like, I realize that these scrapers are a newer thing, but it's kind of weird to me that the like silicone nozzle scraper is part of the build plate. Right here up at the top.
Interesting.
Yeah. Alright, so, oh, a little more. Oh, that's a seal. I'm glad I didn't rip on that any harder. So I do know from a couple of things that I've seen, there are going to be some screws in there that we have to remove. I could go get my screwdriver, but I want to see if Creality sent us everything necessary to make that happen. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you guys having a good start to your weekend?
That's adorable.
I'm... Alright. Look. We were just talking about this. We were having a conversation about basically this exact thing earlier today. I love that 3D printing companies want to send you filament to get started with your printer. However, this Creality. You are one of the biggest 3D printing companies in the world. I have bought at least 7 Creality 3D printers. And I've gotten 2 of them that come with this. I will say this. This is on a spool, which I am grateful for. However, normally they send you just the little coils of filament. My issue with this, I paid $600 for this printer. Normally it's in the mid-5s. I paid a little extra to get it on Amazon. This is not a cheap investment, and it couldn't come with at least a half a kilo of filament. No, you get a 250 gram spool. At least it's on a spool, but Creality, come on. You guys are a huge company. There's no reason at this point you can't help people get started a little bit better. Like, this little itty bitty baby spool of filament, it's pathetic. I don't love that. Like, that's kind of, it's frustrating, honestly. Like, I would almost rather you not send filament and give me a code to buy a spool of filament at a discount or something. Like, you can't.
I think once you get to a certain price point of printer, and certainly that number being a printer that costs over $500, you should probably just come with a full spool of filament to get you started.
I agree, 100%.
Just my opinion.
Especially when you're a multi-million-dollar company like Creality is. Exactly. Like, I might be a little bit of an exception here because I have spools of filament just everywhere, but I mean,
what if this was someone's first printer?
How many people are going to get this for a gift or for Christmas or for something like a birthday, and the person giving it to them knows nothing about 3D printers and they don't think to get you filament? That's a bummer. Can't really do a lot with that.
Does this have a handle?
Yeah, it's over here. We have to install that. Perfect. So, a little bit of install work that needs done.
From the beginning.
This is all really good foam. So, spool holder. I will say it is pretty nice that the screen comes in an ESD bag. Before applying power, please check the input voltage. Before applying power, please check the 3 platform board screws that have... Please check that the 3 platform board screws have been removed to avoid damage to the machine. Print a benchy that uses all 250 grams. We might do that for the review. Dude, man, that's,
You should have left that on there.
what, the screen protector?
Yes.
Why?
I've seen the easiest way to install this. Lay it flat, plug it in, and install it.
Oh. Yeah. It's nice that this is a ribbon cable.
Of course, we all know you hate touchscreens, so...
I don't hate that. I don't hate touchscreens on 3D printers. I just feel as though the touchscreen alone is not a necessity. Like, you don't need to have a touchscreen. It doesn't really click. Door clears it, it's fine. They would probably sell more filament if they sent a full branded spool to people who don't know any other companies. Yes!
That is a very good point.
You buy this machine and you get a full spool, you think, huh, I need to go to the Creality website and order some more.
That's what I would do.
Exactly. Alright, so kind of diving into our accessories here. Now this, I saw this and I'm incredibly excited. So a lot of 3D printers, in fact, basically every 3D printer that I've bought in the last several years comes with an acupuncture needle. If you guys are familiar at all with the no clogger, the no clogger is a product made by a member of the 3D printing community that is a, like, it's a steel rod basically, kind of sharpened to a blunt point to go into the extruder if you have a jam. Creality is including this little metal rod with this machine to help you clear jams. Really like that. That's a really cool idea. And it's not hurting like the acupuncture needles are. And frankly, I've never actually used an acupuncture needle on any of my 3D printers. Now, for the main attraction, my favorite part of getting a new 3D printer is getting a new pair of side snips. I have so many of these, but oh my gosh, these flush cutters are super useful for absolutely everything.
Also,
oh, these are good grips. The grip on there is good. The spring is kind of weak, but the grip is good. Deanna says, what is your opinion on the regular spool of filament? I think Creality needs to step up their game and at least anything, gosh, I would say $300 and above. Normal retail price, their MSRP that they set, they should include a full kilo of filament. I've never printed with Creality filament. This is only the second spool, this is only the second filament sample that I've received on a spool. The first one I tried to print with, but it was breaking on the spool. Therefore, pretty worthless. We also get a plastic scraper, which comes to a very obtuse angle, but it could be nice for if I put too much glue stick down or something. This is a flex plate, so I can't imagine that I'm really gonna need a scraper to remove models. And if I do, I would probably just use a razor knife.
I printed a very small figurine on the A1 Mini, excuse me, last weekend, I think, and went to pull it off the build plate and ripped the feet right off of it.
Was it still hot?
Probably.
Let the build plate cool down, homie. Or pull the whole build plate off.
Mistakes were made.
He's learning.
Would have liked to have had that scraper and thought to use it.
We also get this really weird wrench that doesn't look like a normal hex wrench, so I imagine this is more of a holder than it is for like tightening and loosening things.
That is a square wrench.
You're a square wrench. Alright, so we have some screws here. We get some more screws, some Bowden collets, Allen keys, a nozzle wrench, and a flathead screwdriver. Some more of that gasket material. Looks like it's got an adhesive backer, which that's nice to have.
It's nice to have extras of things.
Yes. So, Deanna, you will find that this is a chat full of people that love Polymaker. We are all big, big fans of Polymaker around here. They make amazing filament at really competitive prices. Like, swimming in Polymaker. I went last year, all but about 12 spools of filament that I bought was all Polymaker. Get some grease for their lead screws, and we also have a flash drive, which this is a welcome addition. We're using a USB flash drive instead of an SD or micro SD card. What do you guys think? Should I plug this into my computer that's connected to the internet? A little bit apprehensive.
You've got a virus.
Dude, random flash drives are spooky. Okay, so I'm not gonna need a lot of this stuff for right now. This ESD bag, that's trash. More packaging foam over there in the pile. Let's go ahead and get the doorknob put on. Oh, that's neat. Nah, it's injection molded plastic. It's pretty good quality. I like the like gray metallic color. Yeah, Nate, Polymaker for the fun. Nate, the Finns should sell filament.
Why would they do that?
Huh?
Why would they do that?
Reasons. Because of some of the other things they sell that we're not going to discuss on stream. I think this is how this goes. 50-50.
No. I'm betting those are to act as a buffer between this and
The backside?
Yeah. Is this metal?
If it is, it's non-ferrous. Let me see that. Do they go through here? Ooh, they do fit through that.
I would have thought they would go through on this side and then be a buffer between that and the door.
So like this way, you think?
You know, if I'm being honest, I'm not really sure that it matters, but
This looks like it makes. Oh yeah, that height.
that seems like the way.
This is.
Now, I know they included tools, but would you like me to go get a screwdriver?
You know, if I would have thought, I would have grabbed my LTT screwdriver from my backpack, but honestly, I'm pretty okay with just regular Allen keys. Interesting.
Are those threaded?
They're self-tapping, I think. I think these are self-tapping screws.
Interesting.
Oh, I think it's so you don't over-tighten. Neat. Deanna, you're making a great choice by basically exclusively using Polymaker. They make really awesome stuff. There are some other filament manufacturers out in the world that also make some decent filament. But for the quality and Polymaker's level of involvement in the 3D printing community, it's really hard to not want to support them. Like, they're an awesome company.
I was just gonna hold it in place for you.
Oh, yeah, I got it. That's fine. Like, the team over at Polymaker, they all seem like they're genuinely great people. One of my favorite things that they did was actually, that was helpful, buddy.
I'm helping.
You sure are, man. So when the 3D Print General got his YouTube channel taken down last year, Polymaker was helping him to remain monetized on other platforms. And then they extended him a job. So now Sean, who is a super awesome creator, he gets to work with the really great folks over at Polymaker on all the awesome things that they're doing. And I think that's really cool. Like, absolute class acts over there, Polymaker. Oh, that's strict, it's fine. We got a handle on this situation. Audio's a bit quiet.
That makes me wonder if the receiver died.
Oh, it might have.
Oh, it did.
Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back. I didn't realize how much power that thing took. We're on a BRB screen as well. Do we have another longer USB cable somewhere?
No. This should get the job done.
Still a good mic. We can switch to that for the time being and plug the other one back in. Good.
Check it out.
You guys hear us? Okay. Are you guys able to hear us now? Can you hear us? Hello, hello, hello. Device. I wonder if the audio is coming through my laptop at some point. Can you guys hear us? Are we like, okay? We switched over to cameraman Beau's shotgun mic. Let me know if these audios are good, bad, indifferent. Basically, just let me know if you guys need to see any changes. It sounds a little better. The lav mics. So for most of the audio that we use on the channel, we use the DJI wireless lav mic system. And those microphones for the price are Echo. I wonder where we're getting an echo from. Oh, let's try that. How about now? Is the echo resolved? Could be louder echoes now. Let's see if the echoes are gone. We're probably going to have some echoes from the room, unfortunately. The room is not sound treated, and I can hear some echo as I'm talking. Now it's double audio. Like double audio as in the echo is gone, and now you hear it twice, or what do you mean double audio? No, what does no mean, Nate? One more echo still. Okay. Let me. Other room. Yeah. So trying to get rid of the echo. Okay. Let's see if that's better. Anything? The only thing that would be causing an echo. I don't. Well, there's only one audio source that should be coming through. Let's try this. How about now? Anything now? You guys, what do we have going on here now? No, not answering that. Okay, so we have single audio now. Okay, I don't know which audio input it is. Because we have no audio on anything. I don't know, guys. I have no control over the audio, I guess, so that's neat. Okay. I saw you the first time. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. There's... I have no idea what's happening.
I think you fixed it.
I don't know how. We were getting... There was only one audio channel. And that was audio coming from the camera. OBS is terrible. I have no idea. I got nothing. Now it's just a bit quiet. Neat. Let's try this. Let me know if that's better, way too loud. If I'm yelling at you guys. Should not be quiet anymore. If it is, there is another really serious problem. So, while we were trying to solve the audio issue, there are three screws that hold the build plate. Back to... Oh, man. Hold on. It's okay. I'm trying to make everything stop. I don't know how we're getting audio from anything. I don't know where any audio is coming from. Okay, can you guys hear anything at all right now? Are you guys able to hear anything at all that I'm saying? Okay, can you guys hear anything at all right now? Okay, you guys are gonna get another echo for sure. Something is providing an audio input, and so the audio mixer is only showing a music channel. Okay. So, how do we sound? How do we sound now? Okay. So we're good. Everything's fixed. Yes, we can keep trucking. Awesome.
That was supposed to make that sound.
All right. Okay. So I think I figured out what was going on, and at least 70% of it is that OBS is a terrible software that is not user-friendly at all. It's not that it's a hard software, it's just not a user-friendly one. Anyway, what I was saying was, there are 3 screws. No. Is it echoing again? Are we still echoing? Alright guys, it works but slightly. So are we back to like serviceable levels of audio, or do we need to try to figure something out? I just want to make sure that I'm following along with what was happening in chat. Can you guys tell me if audio is good to keep going? Do I need to throw on a BRB screen? What do...
Nathan says you're still echoey.
Why didn't you just text me then? Okay. Hang tight, guys. I'll be right back.
Bambu. That's good. This is going I don't know if that's still.
I'm baffled. I can't figure out. You guys able to hear anything that I'm saying currently?
Any chance we can just kill the stream and restart it and see if that helps?
It's gonna kick everybody out and the whole stream, and we have to set it all up again. Yeah.
What if I just turn the camera on?
You can try that. We're still on the BRB screen because I'm trying to check through all of these audio input, like all of the video signals. Okay, I'm curious to see if he's hearing. Is he able to hear anything that we're saying? Okay. Can he? I need to know if he can still hear me on the BRB screen. Why?
On the bright side, you said it sounds good.
I would love to know why that is doing what it's doing. Well, I guess we'll figure that out in a minute. Okay. Let's try this. Okay.
Okay. So let's see if this works, guys. I have no idea. I think we might have fixed it. I don't know what I did. I would love to know why I can't make my BRB screen be completely mute aside from music, but that's a fight for another day. So,
is
this better? Are we working? Why is it still echoing? I hate OBS, guys. Let's see here.
It said as soon as you took it off the BRB screen, it started echoing.
Okay, I could hear him actually.
Let's see. Okay. I need to know if you guys can hear anything that I'm saying. Are you guys able to hear me?
Are we not on the BRB screen?
No.
Nathan said that was good.
Like he could hear it or he can't hear me.
He said he can hear you. No echo.
Okay, well that's bad. That's a bad thing. Because there's not supposed to be audio. But I mean, I guess if it's gonna work.
If it works, we don't.
Well, not necessarily. That doesn't solve anything in the long term, but for now, I guess we're okay.
If it works for tonight, we can figure it out later.
Well, I don't understand. Can hear every single click from the mouse and keyboard. Okay, so what?
The audio source coming from your laptop?
There's no way it should be. There's absolutely no way. I don't have anything configured using the laptop for audio input. Well, that... I can't just leave it if it's coming from the laptop. That doesn't fix anything.
But if we can hear you, we can get back to streaming.
I mean, that's true, but then anything that we do with the computer is going to be annoying to everybody. This is so weird, guys. So, it's low audio. You can't hear anything. Or, but you can hear the... What in the heck? This is so weird. I'm sorry, this is not a very engaging... I mean, I don't even know where the mic is on the laptop. Let me see if I can see where it is. But what's confusing me is it shouldn't be. I actually cannot physically see where the microphone is on this laptop. Okay, let me try something. Oh, this is horrible. So, we don't even have any we don't even have any audio inputs enabled.
Which begs the question, what is it picking up audio from?
It's got to be the laptop if they can hear me hitting buttons on the laptop.
I would think so.
You average 40 words per minute, so that's good. This is so weird. There's no... I don't have any audio sources enabled. Does it sound okay?
Nathan says it sounds fine.
That's so weird because I have no control over audio.
Well, sorry y'all if the audio sucks, but we don't have control over it for the remainder of the night.
Apparently. What in the heck?
Nathan says he can hear you just fine right now.
I hate OBS.
Moving on.
Let me try this. That has nothing to do with audio.
Rem says no.
I just don't understand how they can hear anything that's happening. It's just a bit quiet. Well, that I don't.
It says send it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to fix it, guys. I can't make it louder because I don't have any control over the audio.
Okay, we don't get you. Later.
It's just kind of frustrating. Like, I genuinely don't know what we can do to try to fix this problem. It doesn't make very much sense at all. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know why every stream has to have some sort of big fiasco. Normally it's just me getting frustrated and being done for the night, but... Okay, so the last thing I did with the printer is there are 3 screws that hold the bed in place. I removed those. They're there for shipping purposes.
You removed those?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I totally missed that.
That's because you were on the phone with Nate.
Sounds about right.
Yes. Also, Nate, you are always welcome to text me during a stream, but I'm not going to answer a phone call on stream. As much fun as that was for everybody. Just feels rude. Feels like when you answer a phone call and you're having a one-on-one conversation with somebody, you know? So the spool holder, like a lot of others, is just one of these twist into place jobs. Stick it in and give it a twist. So that is going to hold all of our spools of filament. So next thing we're going to throw on is going to be our activated charcoal filter, which it's really transparent. I don't know how beneficial it's going to be, but oh, this might actually stick inside the machine. Nope, right here. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to do very much filtering, if any. And just sticks right out the back there. Now, just need to make sure that our power supply is selected for the correct voltage. Would you mind holding that there for a moment, sir? I really don't want this guy to go up in smoke. Set to 230. We live in America, so I gotta set it to 115. Golden. Alright, so we are ready to give this one a power up. So Nate asked an awesome question, and that is why do companies keep putting the spool holders on the back of these printers. I think can you go ahead and plug that in for me? The reason for that, I believe, is just because it looks really clean. And if you have limited space, having a spool of filament sticking out into space, not necessarily the greatest thing in the world. However, in reality, over here in the real world, getting back here to change a spool of filament kind of sucks. Because in my brain, I want to put this thing with its back up against a wall like it's got its back to cameraman Beau right now. Would you hit the lever, Crunk?
Hitting the lever, Crunk.
Or Kronk, or whatever his name was. Well,
Close enough.
good news is, we have power. We have LED lights inside the printer. I love that.
Dope. You're probably gonna need to be able to see that screen.
That's fine, leave it. I want them to kind of be able to see what's going on too. Optional mount that moves it to the top. The only downside to that is that. That's why I wouldn't want to move to the top. For me, a side-mounted spool holder is going to be the best solution here. Like, I like it in the back from a practicality standpoint. However, in the real world, I don't love it. So it asked me what language. It's asking me if I remove the screws, which I did. Here's some words. Here's the thing that we all have to agree to. I'm probably property of Creality now. Creality probably owns me. Connect to Wi-Fi. Obstruct our studio Wi-Fi information here for security. Oh, enter. Okay, let's see if it's connecting. Okay, I am going to turn this for just a second for the Wi-Fi. You guys don't need to know the Wi-Fi password. That's a security risk.
Sure is.
So far, the screen feels pretty responsive. Just initial impressions, the screen is responsive.
I will say in the video that I watched on this machine, or one of the videos I watched on this machine, seems like it was a much better touchscreen than like the one that's on the Viper.
EST. Yes, I consent to your privacy policy. Yeah,
You no longer have privacy.
Alright, we're gonna do the self-check now. Do not touch. Alright, so it's running through the self-check process.
Do not touch, immediately touches.
Well, it's telling me to not touch the hot end because it's heating up the hot end. Are you guys having a good Friday night so far? Because I'm a little frustrated if I'm being honest.
I'm having a good Friday night so far.
I mean, I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong. But I do genuinely wish that we didn't have the random audio issues that we just did. It is doing some stuff. Also, as it raises the bed, there's one last piece of foam underneath of here for me to gather. So, I will say, I'm going to give it a solid A for packaging. Everything was packed up really well.
Yeah, the packaging was just phenomenal.
I'm going to give it a solid A for packaging. You guys still able to hear the music and everything? sure if it's using my laptop microphone, I'm sure you guys are hearing the printer moving around really well. Well, okay, Alex, we've only gotten one out of the box. Oh, it's just gonna run input shaper now. That's dope. Creality does have packaging pretty well figured out. When you ship as many 3D printers as Creality ships in a year, you gotta learn a thing or two.
Because they've seen a thing or two.
Okay. Sir, settle down in there. Yeah, we're not going to talk about... We're not going to talk about Creality's customer service. I've never had to utilize it. I've never had to try to utilize Creality's customer service. Thankfully, I've never had to try to utilize their customer service. Let's see. I mean, the big thing, Creality figured out pretty early on that they could just pass customer service largely onto the community, and the community will handle it, because of the Facebook groups and Reddit and all of those things just take care of business. Which is cool, but you know, maybe we learn from some of the other companies. Alright, since we're still doing input shaper, I'm sure me moving this table around while it does that is good.
Very helpful, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. Calyx, this one shouldn't have even taken as long as it did. The problem is stream audio decided to just be a problem.
Yeah, and for the record, we're still not sure what that problem is.
No, for the life of me, I cannot figure out what's going on. No wonder. I just realized I might have temporarily brought the echo back. Oh, James, you sent us down a rabbit hole, man. It's not your fault. I mean, I don't want the audio to be bad. Now it's doing input shaper for the bed. So James said that he reached out to Creality's customer service before, and they told him to join their Facebook group.
Sure.
And then it took 2 weeks to get the service. I strongly agree. If a customer goes out of their way to contact you on your website or to send you an email, those are likely the solutions that you should be utilizing for customer service, right? I mean, they didn't join a Facebook group specifically, but the Facebook groups are a really good way for the community to help one another.
Also, quick personal update for you guys. So you remember last Friday night, we talked about how we're going to drink more water around here. Well, last Sunday... Excuse you. Diesel. It's okay. No. It's... Come here. Come here. Come here, puppy. It's the printer. Come here. Come say hi to the people.
He's 100% positive there's someone at the front door.
Yeah, it's because the printer sounds like a leaf blower. So, anyway, you guys remember last week we talked about drinking more water when we were live? Diesel, quit. Quit barking. You don't gotta bark. You don't gotta yell. Well, I had a Mountain Dew on Sunday, and then proceeded to not drink one until yesterday. And that Mountain Dew made me feel terrible. I had been drinking one small sugar-free, low-calorie energy drink in the mornings, and then just water the rest of the day, at least 40 ounces a day, and I've been feeling way better. Just overall, significantly better. That Mountain Dew yesterday it made me feel sick, so I think we're pretty much done with that, guys. I think that I'm going to be able to put a 20-year relationship with Mountain Dew to bed and feel better in the process. I've been sleeping better. I've been waking up easier and not just feeling absolutely terrible first thing in the morning. It's really refreshing, I have to say. It's running bed leveling at the moment, I think. Let's open the door back for you guys now that the leaf blower stopped running. Yeah, we established that, but we can't figure out why. Hi, Hayden! So, Hayden is one of our friends' sons.
Hi, hey.
Who, they're watching the stream as a family right now. Now, based off of what I know his daughter said yesterday, I think we're in the clear for family-friendly language so far. Okay, let me see. While this is running, I'm gonna keep trying to troubleshoot in real time. I would really like to fix our issue. I like how behind the printer is just the top of your head.
He's gone.
So, the configuration so far is really easy because I haven't had to do anything. It's just doing it on its own. I'm curious to see if I can pull up the clipper screen for the printer now.
It's definitely loud. This is a lot of self-checks. Like a lot. It looks good. It'd be really cool if we could use it.
I'm sure that makes our audio sound great.
Makes a big difference.
It does.
I'm sorry, guys. I wonder why they can't normally hear the echo. Because nothing has changed. But you know, I guess it did just randomly one day decide it was going to give us audio from the BRB screen.
Yeah. Use a better streaming software.
There's not one. This is it. This is the streaming software.
And this is why Rem always says competition in the market is good. Because when there's only one, it can just suck and they don't have to fix it.
Yeah, but the other one, there is a, okay, so that's not a whole truth. There is another streaming platform that you can utilize to live stream from. However, everything that they got, they stole from this one.
So it sucks too.
Yes. And then they have a bunch of paid services, and there was a lot of drama with them because of some shady business stuff they did, so. Yeah, no, we don't use them.
Fun Hollywood fact of the day.
What's up?
John Aston
I don't know who that is.
played Gomez Adams in the original Addams Family. The
Never
one on-
watched it.
The one on TV from like the 60s. His son's name is Sean Astin. If that name doesn't sound familiar, I'll give you another name he's known by: Samwise Gamgee in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
There's only one return, and it's not of the king, it's of the Jedi.
What just happened?
Self-check's done, so we're not going to get into playing with this one a whole lot right now. I'm actually going to move it out of the way, so that way cameraman Beau can get to work on getting his Bambu unboxed. So that way we can get these things racing. So, I'm going to grab this and go to the other room and start working on setting.
Can I have your knife? I don't have one in this room.
It's set up for a lefty.
I think we'll manage.
Alright, we're moving the K1 for now, gang.
Alright, so while he's doing that, get this up on the table. Okay. Let's start cutting into this box. I'm sorry if my head is out of frame.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Sorry, we're attempting one more time to fix the audio here.
Okay, so we are picking up audio, and the audio mixer is in fact showing.
But the
Now-
level was set way too high. Should be fixed.
Well, now the only question is if we have an echo back. So guys, you have to let us know if we're still echoing. If not, the audio is fixed.
We are for sure clipping. You need to turn those levels down.
I'm working on it. You were loud and clear. Sorry we were so loud. This has been an adventure.
Yay!
Next order of business, though, is I have to disable OBS's ability to access the microphone in the laptop, and I can't do that while OBS is running. I have to close it, reopen it. James says echo. Okay, I'm gonna research this a little bit while you do some unboxing. You can go ahead and get to work on that while I look at this.
You want to mute that other input
That's the plan.
so that we stop echoing?
That's the plan.
Okay. So, one thing I will say, I'm a little concerned. This corner, it's clearly taken some impact on this corner. Being said, packaging looks decent. There's good quality foam right here, so hopefully that absorbed all of the impact, because this is not the breakable styrofoam. That stuff's good for about one impact of the medium variety, and then it's done. This stuff is way better. Not to mention this interesting looking bubble wrap that I apparently cut when I was opening the box. Okay. You I'll hold down on this box a second.
Yeah. You're good, you're good, you're good.
All right.
There's nothing in the box for you. Just some primo packaging materials.
Let's get it cut out of this satchel here. Okay. Grab that plastic. Thank you, sir. All right, so what we've got here is a 3D printer. So I'm super excited about this because, again, this will be my first ever brand new machine, my first Bambu machine, my first in general Core XY machine. Actually, my first experience with one. I've never even run a print on a Core XY machine before. I've run a print, a couple of them, on the A1 Mini. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. So thanks to everyone who bullied me into this.
They're all here.
I understand why this is important. It is, however, annoying.
What's that? All the packaging?
The tape.
Oh, you mean that is that aluminum line stuff?
Yes. Oh, and to answer a question you asked earlier, shortly after I got home, he cuts this.
He's hideous.
Give me the worst.
Alright. We're gonna try something here, guys.
Headphone users be warned.
It's turned down quite a lot. That's also kind of horrible noises. Printer unboxing is loud. No echo now. I might have fixed it.
Are we running lav mics?
I think so.
That's cool.
I think I solved the problem.
Oh, I need somewhere to put this. You know what? Right here seems fine.
Hey guys, I fixed it. I just need to know really quickly if how much noise this is making for you guys.
So we got a box of stuff here, which is neat.
Nope.
Not fixed.
Oh. Remember that time I forgot to do a think? That goes back.
Oh, this seems as though it's going to be an enormous pain in the butt. You might also need a good sharpening here.
Oh, that does. I haven't carried that knife in a while.
Let's see what we can get done here with this.
basic.
Yeah, I'll be honest, this feels just a smidgen unnecessary to me. But, hold on.
I still don't know why we're getting an echo, guys. I tried to do... I don't know where our audio is coming from. I wonder if it's just magically working now. Because...
You got side snips handy?
You do?
I sure do. They were back there.
Well, you have an accessory bag, you need to open them too. Look at Beau and his fancy new machine. Oh, the music's back. We're still at 745 subscribers, guys. We need 5 subscribers so I can give away a spool filament. Five. Guys, invite your friends. Get people in here. I know you guys have friends. Other than just us.
Sneak.
You better grab that. That's going to have some information in there that you need. I'm curious to see if you guys can still hear me, because I think the lav mics are working again.
That's nice. Oh, that's nice.
I'm in another room. The lav mics are definitely working again, and I can hear myself talking just fine. I need to figure out how to set up monitoring.
Have we stopped echoing?
We are not echoing even a little bit.
Oh, that's wonderful. Best news I've heard all day. All week, even.
While you're working on that, I'm gonna go get filament loaded up into my new printer.
Giggity. Okay. So we got some filament here. So that's cool.
You got a full kilo, right?
Not even close.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, this has apparently been changed since literally any of the videos I've watched on these.
Well, that's a bummer. I got a full kilo with my P1P.
Yeah, apparently when you buy the slightly more expensive machine, they can't afford to send you the full kilo.
Bambu. Guys, I just got on Creality about this. I think I'm looking at Top Chat.
Alright. So, while I had been led to believe that the Bambu machines were coming with, including this one specifically, were coming with full spools of filament, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. And that appears to be somewhere in the neighborhood of, according to that spool, what, 300 to 400 grams?
My guess is 250.
Even better.
It's the new spools too. It's a bummer. That's a real bummer. It's a good thing you got a Polymaker order today.
Right?
You got... James got 2.5 kilos with his X1 Carbon. James, did you get the AMS though?
Is this not stuff into here at all?
You were breathing directly into
Oh,
that.
that's my bad, y'all. Okay. All right, so we've got screen install done. Spool holder. Power cable. Throwing stuff on the floor, that's always fun.
Keep up the good work, man.
I'm doing my best. Looks like some either a spare piece or excess Bowden tube.
Spare piece likely.
That's neat.
Or it might be for the spool holder.
I'm not sure what it would need to be there for based on where the spool holder goes, but
I mean into the machine. I can come look in a second.
wow, box full of goodies here. Got some thermal grease. And some lubricant grease, that's nice. Some 3M, it's like double-sided adhesives. Ah, for printed phone holder. That's cool. These are all labeled for hot end. Neat. Extra screws for the extruder. Says it's for the scraper. More of that. Ah, the screws for the spool holder, we'll need those. A spare nozzle, that's nice. And a couple of Allen wrenches. Disclaimer and safety guidelines. And an acupuncture needle. And that looks very sharp. It came
That's
with
because it is.
It came with a cap on it, which is nice because it is very sharp.
Did you just poke yourself with it?
No, I can tell just by looking at it. Extremely sharp. That is going back in here, along with all of these things that I am not going to need right now. All right. So, I will be right back. I'm going to grab my screwdriver. Okay. So I know there are some screws that I need to take out of this. I'm guessing they are hex of some kind. That is too big.
Hey. Kalex just said we hit 750. All right. Well, I guess that means I need to start putting a form together. I don't think any of the chat commands are working tonight, Kalex, but you know, honestly, with everything else that's happened, working on the stream bot is like my lowest priority at the moment.
All right, there's one.
Remember to drink your water, guys.
There's two. Pete's sake. And there's three. All right. That should be all of the bolts I need to take out. And this printer runs a micro SD card, and I agree with Rem. They should just start using thumb drives at this point, because
Yeah.
that would be way easier.
Being said, you are never going to remove that micro SD card from that printer.
That's probably true.
It is true.
I'm wondering if I'm ready for power.
Did you take the screws out of the inside?
I took 3 screws out of that hold the bed from moving up.
Well, I think that you're gonna be good.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else I need to do. Other than the foam under the bed, I think I got all the foam out. I don't believe I have a switch that switches me from English to metric power.
No, I think yours is good.
Spool. I hope I was supposed to take this screw out.
What screw?
The one that was in one of the holes where it says spool holder assembly.
Yes. see. I don't know where the robot is, Calyx. I don't know where the robot is, man. Also, we have 10 people hanging out. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for bearing with us while we tried to deal with all of the fun that were our audio issues, which are still persisting, but we're ignoring.
Alright, got that nice and tight. Okay, you got the thing over there still? You want to give me some power? I suppose I could have just come over there and done that.
Sender, fella.
I need my phone for this.
Did you download the app earlier?
I did download the app, yes.
Sweet.
Our nephew is adorable, in case anyone was curious. Okay.
Alright. You're gonna have to move your whole back a little ways out of the way there, fella. There you go.
Okay. Before use, please make sure that you have read the user manual carefully. I sure did do that. Okay. Before use, please make sure that you have removed the screw fixed the hotbed. Yep, did that. Select your region. I'd say we're probably in North America. Devices. Find printer.
You know,
I agree.
I wouldn't have
Bambu
bought it.
owns me.
I wouldn't have had to buy a K1 if Bambu ever had this upgrade kit in stock.
Alright.
They got a great view of your back again.
Yeah, I have to read this code and make sure it matches up.
I'm sure it does.
It does. Should I check that second one?
Just hit confirm. Or what is the second one? I didn't read it. I didn't see that there were 2 checkboxes. Let me see it.
Too late. To use Bluetooth.
Sure, well, but it wasn't important then.
It was just asking if I wanted to send feedback to Bambu.
Oh. Alright, y'all, I'm here in chat for me to enter your name to the giveaways. We're gonna do our giveaway based off of somebody who is here in chat watching, and you have to be in chat to win the spool of filament. I think our audio is good. I don't think I need to keep listening to myself talk. I'm just gonna place the order with Polymaker and send it to you from the Polymaker site is the plan. Well, he's working on that. I'm gonna cheat for the printer race. So we're gonna drag race these machines, and I have to put glue stick on my build plate. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, cameraman Beau's still over there working on setting his machine up. I want to be ready.
Hoping a Bluetooth pairing code ever pops up on this machine.
Never thought I'd see the day again that I was having to put glue stick on a 3D printer build plate. Thought these days were behind me.
Are you frozen or just slow?
Do you guys think that Elmer's glue stock went up once people discovered using glue stick on their 3D printers? You get anywhere?
Nope.
I would love to know why technology hates you so much.
Yeah, me too.
Like, technology, guys, you don't understand. Like, cameraman Beau here is actually, he's a pretty tech savvy kind of guy. However, technology does not want him to be tech savvy. Like, every device will go out of its way to make his life as difficult and miserable as possible. He has a hard time being able to sign up for online bills.
That never popped up when I was touching it.
I fixed it, guys.
And see, here's the thing. What you just saw, that wasn't me not being able to figure this out. What was supposed to happen is a pairing code was supposed to pop up on here, and it just didn't.
I just hit back and went forward. You should be connected to the Wi-Fi now.
And then Rem took my phone, and then it popped up on here.
Well, that's because I hit back on the printer and then started that process over.
Oh, you actually hit back? I just saw you arrow back and forth.
Yeah, no. My build plate's all covered in glue, so I'm gonna go put it in the printer now. Too late, Deanna. You're the only one that entered. Calyx says, I'm here, like every week. I'm here. Calyx, you are here every week.
Chat, I need a name for my printer, and, well, somebody name my printer for me.
Pick a good one.
Something appropriate, please.
Family-friendly name for Beau's printer.
Yeah, this is a family-friendly channel.
Yeah, as you guys learned from me last week. We need some name ideas. There's 11 of you. We should have at least 11 name ideas.
Yeah, feel free to submit more than one name idea.
Spam chat with name ideas. I want 100 name ideas. Open up Chat GPT and have it give us name ideas, and then enter them one by one in chat. Drive engagement.
That seems like a lot of work.
Smash the like button. Give us all the names.
Wow, that's aggressive.
So you're done in front of that for a little while.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Are they giving you
Calix
names?
says name it bullied by a minor. Calix, I like where your head's at, but I feel like that's very inappropriate.
It's not inappropriate. You did get bullied by a minor into buying a $700 3D printer.
That seems aggressive.
It's doing input shaper.
Thanks, James. Appreciate that.
What'd James say?
Bamboo printer. Very original.
Ooh, that's a good one, James. I like where your head's at.
Oh, he also said P1S.
You can't argue with P1S.
My lord. I'm sorry for that noise, because that's aggressive.
Just wait until you have to do this again soon.
Oh, I think we might have a winner here.
Yeah? What is it?
James said peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Name it peer pressure.
Ooh, I like peer pressure. Keep the names coming. We still have a few minutes before he really needs to put it in.
Thanks, Calyx. Well, Calyx said P1P. James said X1C. Printer 1, very original. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to have y'all name it. Name it Pain. That seems... I mean, I like it, but... You take that back.
What?
Printer A. I like it. Calyx wants me to name it Calyx. Hello, Mark. I am cameraman Beau, and Rem is right there.
Is it Builder's Mark?
Yes. Yes, he said, who are you, and what did you do with Rem?
He's met you before.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark. You missed all the silliness earlier. We were having all sorts of audio problems. I'm gonna commit a sin here and move this thing while it's running input shaper.
My printer will never work again.
It's gonna explode. I'm liking peer pressure. Fred is what my home PC is named. That's a pretty good one.
I like it.
That's a pretty good one, dude, man.
I would say probably not very family friendly, but I like it. I like where your head's at.
I don't know, man. I'm still enjoying peer pressure.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be peer pressure.
I think peer pressure's the winner. Printer McPrinty face. My vote's on peer pressure. My vote is peer pressure.
I think peer pressure is the most accurate.
It is accurate.
Is that done?
Nah, it's still doing stuff.
You lying to me?
No. I think you should call it peer pressure.
Yep.
My vote's
Calling
peer
it now.
pressure.
We're calling it peer pressure, guys. Because y'all peer pressured me into buying it.
I'm just saying, guys, if you ever want him to do anything, enough pressure, he will do it. This isn't even the most expensive thing that we've made him buy in the last 12 months. $18 months.
Hey, it's done.
Cool. Are you sure it's not still running calibration?
It says 100% success.
Oh,
What's
sweet.
it say on the screen? It says firmware is available. Let's go ahead and update the firmware.
Oh, you sissy, I skipped my firmware update.
Well, technology already hates me.
Then again, Creality on their website says to not update the firmware of the printer unless it's having problems.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Also, this firmware update's 50% done already.
F-150 Raptor. He's more of a T-Rex kind of guy. I'm a little jealous. 100%. If the P1S was an option when I bought my P1P, I would have bought this instead. But I had to be one of the first people to pre-order a P1P. And then a year later, the price went down $100. This got announced. And then they offered an upgrade kit that has never once been in stock anytime I've been able to buy it. So instead, I spent $500 on a new Creality machine. Thanks, Bambu.
Just think about it this way. Now you have another printer.
See,
Instead of having
the same printer with
the
an
same
enclosure.
printer just enclosed,
Yeah.
now you have another printer. Really, you should be thanking them for never having that upgrade kit in stock.
Dude. They shot themselves in the foot.
Did they, though?
Bambu?
Well, I guess you did buy a printer from a different company, so...
I mean...
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, like they really missed my money. My $150. Here's the annoying thing. I can buy each and every component necessary to make the upgrade happen for like $250. I can buy all the pieces separately.
I just paid the same amount of money you did for an enclosed version of your printer. And didn't spend the extra $250. I have witnesses.
Just because I want to be bleeding edge, I've cost myself money in 2 ways.
I feel like if I keep talking smack, I'm gonna be bleeding edge.
I also enjoy the all black.
I mean, it is a good-looking machine. Would you help with printing for everyone?
You got it here.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that. Should I help them improve printing for everyone?
Sure, man. Be a community member.
Okay.
You should also go grab your LED kit, so that way you can install that while we have the printer up on the bench.
Where do I scan the barcode? Do I just go to my camera, or is there somewhere within this app I go to scan the...
Oh, to pair it?
Yeah. No, to scan the...
Yeah, there should be a scan code in the app. You know, James, I don't know what a Borg cube is, but I do like all of the printed things that you can do to the P1P. Like, I appreciate what Bambu was doing with making it customizable. However, I still can't help but feel as though it would have been advantageous, in my opinion, to launch the 2 machines together. You know? I'm not all that upset about it. My P1P has countless hours on it, and it's been a workhorse. I think I can actually count failed prints on one hand, and one of those happened today. Then again, I don't remember the last time I cleaned my build plate, so I think that's on me. Nah, man. I have not watched Star Trek. I have not. If I'm being honest, I was never all that excited about it. So, old Beau here, while purchasing his machine, also bought a bunch of upgrade stuff.
LED light strip. I have no idea how to install this at all.
Well, something really cool is there's a USB port right here on the front of the machine.
Convenient.
And you just plug it into the USB port. I would do that before you go and spooling the whole thing and kind of make sure that it works.
Any guess as to which way? I got a 50-50 shot, and 100% of the time I get it wrong.
You have a 50-50 chance, and even if you're right, you're wrong. Welcome back, Nate.
I'm not even sure I'm in the right area of the printer. Alright. I'm just gonna come look at it from this way. Sorry about turning my back to y'all. I know that's rude, but...
You actually have an easier time doing it from my angle, where I can see it.
Here, how about you do it?
You varmint. There you are.
All right, we appear to be plugged in. I say that because these appear to be turned on. Okay. Where will these not be in the way of anything? That they will...
Around this entire top section here is a great place for them.
Should I unspool this
I think you should.
and then peel and stick a little bit at a time?
I think you should, and then now that you know that they work before you went to unspooling the whole thing, you can kind of figure out where you want them.
This seems like a lot.
This is a lot. You know the cool thing about LED lights is you can cut them off. About light strips like this. Jeez.
This is so much.
You know, I'm not. It's like Christmas, guys. These Christmas lights gonna go live in that printer. Let me pull up their reference picture and see how old Bambu's got them. Mark, how did you lose a Arduino, man? Did you put it in like a Ziploc bag or something?
Sorry about the noise, y'all. I'm grabbing a spool of filament out of the box.
So this looks kind of like, according to the pictures, this looks kind of like they taped it on the lip up here.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I have my own knife now to use on this stuff in here. This is the...
Oh, you gotta make a production about this because it makes Nick sad when people cut into the bags.
Oh, perfect. I love making Nick sad. This is a Kaiser fire ant that Rem got me for Christmas. Was that 3 years ago? Four? It's been a minute.
It was your birthday.
No, it was Christmas. Was it my birthday?
It was your birthday because you got that. Nathan got the other one by
That's
the same
right.
designer.
I don't remember the name of his.
I don't either.
Anyways, this is a nice little knife. So Nick doesn't like it when you just kind of...
Polymaker Nick drives him insane because the bags are resealable.
You mean when you just right in there like that?
Yeah, it really upsets him.
So he just doesn't like that?
No, not at all.
Well, he's allowed to be wrong.
Wow, we have a mess.
That's good looking. I don't know if this comes across on camera, but this is some good looking Polyterra.
I love Polyterra.
We do have a mess.
Nah, we can work on kind of organizing that somewhat after we get going with the stuff. The printer drag race is what I was looking for there.
Do we want to mess with these lights right now, or just get to the drag race?
We can just get to the drag race if you want. It's going to involve moving this to the other room,
Right.
getting the camera set up,
Sure.
and I've already decided on the model, so we're good to go there.
I'm just gonna unplug this then.
That is beautiful. We can do that when we're done with the stream. If you want another set of hands, I can help you do it.
I would love another set of hands, if I'm being honest.
Alright. There you go.
Oh, also, didn't get a set of side snips either.
I don't think mine came with a set of side snips. Good thing I gave you a set like a year ago.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry about the dropped frames there, guys. We had ourselves a bang internet situation there. So let me see if I can find my printer on the network. Did you grab your power cord?
Sure did.
Alright, that a boy.
Powered.
Polyterra is like $16 right now. Calix says $19.99 with no code. Still though, Polyterra is a great value. Trying to find my K1 on the network. And we are having a time. Are you successfully getting your filament loaded, sir?
I'm working on it.
So, we've accomplished most of our goals pretty early into the night here, guys. Both printers are unboxed, and now all that's left is time for the drag race part of the show. And then see if I can find my... I have to see if I can find the K1 on the network so I can actually send a print to it. So, I think what we're going to print tonight is, I found with the help of Nathan in chat here, we found a pretty cool model for a Sharpie to make a Sharpie look like a sword. Let me show you guys real quick. Let me show you what we're going to be making. So, this really cool model by Cardi Sky on printables makes your Sharpie look like an old school greatsword. And I think that thing is pretty rad. Okay, let's see. Creality. Alright guys, I will be right back. I need to try to grab the IP address for my K1. So hang tight.
While you're sitting here,
What's up?
what is the name of that model?
Well, just type in Sharpie sword.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
This look like the right one?
I think there were only a couple options. If it looks like, yeah, that's exactly it. I'm still trying to find the how to send the file to the printer without using the without using the flash drive. Perfect.
And real quick, can you confirm for me that we're doing the Sharpie sword and not the tighter cap?
Just do Sharpie sword. That's what I plan on clicking on. Perfect. I had no idea. I haven't even got the model downloaded yet because I was trying to,
Okay,
you know,
from the beginning.
figure out how to send a print to my printer.
I'm doing an understand.
I don't know why it didn't go to the BRB screen. Sorry, guys. Sorry, 3D Print Junkie. I was in the other room trying to figure out the printer, and the BRB screen didn't come up. We have been having some technological difficulties this evening, but we're back now. Okay, I can see my printer. Cameraman Beau is in the other room, currently working on getting the files set up. But I need to get things set up. I need to get things set up so you guys can see what's happening. I want you guys to be able to see the drag race.
Okay, now. Are you ready?
Let's see.
When you get the camera in here pulled up, let me know if it needs moved.
That's the plans, man.
Perfect.
Can you unlock my phone?
I sure can.
Oh my gosh, I thought you knew the passcode.
I probably do, but do you want this pulled up?
That doesn't matter. That's of no consequence right now.
Perfect.
Alright guys, talk amongst yourself for a second. We have to try to get the phone camera working now. Where did you go? Aha! out. Can you move the whole assembly physically to the right? To the left a little bit. A little more. And perfect. You can actually move it a little closer too, even.
To the printers?
Yeah, we can zoom. Keep going. Okay.
By zoom, do you mean physically move it closer?
Yeah, man. You're the physical zoom. That's what we call
Y'all Rem's got hands-free zoom in here.
enhance. All right, so picture-in-picture is working. Yeah, Mark, so we learned our lesson from last week about the hot mic. We still can't figure out why there's an issue. However, we learned from the behavior. We're growing as people. So now we are just in the process of getting printers set up. I'm pretty sure that Beau's is already working on the network, which is fine. Just want to make sure mine is as well. Do you have your model sliced in there?
I do.
Okay. Don't worry about what you missed last week, Calyx. You missed nothing, is what you missed. There was an incident that nobody's proud of. It was nobody's fault, really. Nobody at all. Alright. So, the model that we are printing is called the Sharpie sword thing, is what I'm going to call it. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Alright. On the count of 3, we're going to go. On your mark, get set, 3. Well, I tried to cheat and it didn't work. I tried to upload the file from Orca Slicer and it didn't work. I had to go in and manually upload it. It's fine. Everything's fine. How long does yours say?
It says 26 minutes, including the the bed leveling and everything.
Interesting.
Why? How long does yours say?
I got 33 minutes.
Did you just leave all the settings stock?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess the real race is going to be to see whose printer actually is up to temperature faster. I feel like that's going to be the big time advantage. So as you guys can see in the camera feed over here, we have a P1P, or I'm sorry, a P1S and a new Creality K1C squaring off in a head-to-head drag race. we are 3D printing a Sharpie cap to make the Sharpies look like a sword. It's a fun little print that's also kind of practical. Ooh, looks like my printer drew first motion. See, the Creality printer is mine, and the Bambu is cameraman Beau's. So, curious to see which machine actually is going to perform better. Ooh. Buddy, I'm in there bed leveling already. What you got?
Aggressive noises.
Wow. What is the deviation on this build plate? Wow. So, for those of you who know, Clipper, Creality is using like a re-skinned Clipper, and that includes the UI. Like instead of using fluid, they're using like their own reskinned version, and I don't love the aesthetic of it. That thing of yours come to life in there yet, man?
Oh, it's come to life.
Alright, I am going to give you guys the big screen view real quick here. There you go. There's the big screen. Ooh. Oh, I'm purging first. Wow, my gosh, is that loud.
Well, you're already printing and I'm still bed leveling.
Man. How does that look? Am I super shaky?
Hasn't moved in yet. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to lose this drag race. That's not bad, actually.
No, that's not bad at all. That looks pretty good.
Wonder if that stinking Bambu's going to print anything today. Slow Bambus. Who convinced me to buy one of these?
Hunk of junk. Man, you bought a slug.
I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. What is the thing? Oh, finally it's gonna purge.
Good lord.
There she goes. It's about time. Man, I'm like 10 layers in. See how this first layer's looking though. Crispy. Crispy.
Does look pretty good.
Place your bets in the comments. Which printer is faster? Well, I can honestly say yours is printing faster, so you may yet pull ahead here. Would you like to return to the commentary booth?
I'd like to know, has anybody made any chats that I've missed? Or
Change your chat from top to live.
ah,
See if anybody's saying anything. No, there's not saying anything.
okay.
I think I have an idea. Alright, chat. I'm working on something here. I want to see if I can get you guys a zoomed in view of each printer. Beau, Deanna's asking what you named your printer.
Oh, I named it Peer Pressure because that seemed like the most appropriate name that was sent in chat.
It definitely
Because
is.
that's how I acquired it.
Let's see. I want to see if I can Oh, I see what the issue there is. I'm trying to crop in on the two printers so that way you guys can actually see.
Yeah, I have an idea.
What's that?
What if instead of cropping, you just slid them over?
Well, I see. I was just trying to get the same video feed, but just one of each video so they could be zoomed in.
Right, just move that over so that the printer closest to the edge of the screen is gone.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Do the same thing on both sides.
Clever. Clever girl.
Easy breezy, beautiful, clever girl.
All right, there we go. So we've got over here the P1S, and over here is the K1C.
We should swap seats.
see. I'm at layer 40. I am 25% of the way done already.
I have to go look. Because
You have your phone?
I didn't carry my whole... Oh, I didn't even think of that.
What the?
What all can I look up on there?
You can view all of the printer information.
Devices.
Yeah. Ooh. Beau is at layer 47. He might pull out ahead. Ooh.
How much filament did it say you were going to use? Mine said like 4.08 grams.
Let's see. Preview. 3.96. Let's see. Says I still have 25 minutes left. Did I get started earlier and then I'm gonna turn around and lose?
Yeah, I think this might be a case of the tortoise and the hare. My printer took its sweet time getting ready, getting the bed leveled, all of that fine, fancy stuff, and
Wind speed.
now is printing faster than your printer. Yeah, I also didn't change any of the settings. I just
I just left it stock.
yeah, I left whatever the base standard basic for a P1S was just in the Bambu Lab software and just hit print. I assume you did the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm running Orca Slicer. So the issue that I have is, and it's not even really that big of an issue, it's just a slight personal gripe. Creality has their own slicer because of course they do. Everybody does. The issue is, it's a reskinned version of Cura. I don't love Cura. I mean, it works. It's a great slicer. Just the UI and my brain just, they don't get along very well. So I will definitely be doing majority of my testing with this printer in Orca Slicer because I definitely just prefer the interface there. I mean, guys, I would like to point out as well, we are 3 hours into the stream. We have successfully unboxed and have 2 3D printers actually printing.
And only had a lot of issues with our audio.
We only had 40 minutes of audio trouble.
If we're being honest, we got 2 printers from in the boxes they were shipped in to printing prints with a long delay due to audio issues.
Within a couple of hours.
Yeah, like that's unlike us, I'm going to say.
I mean, the thing is, both of those machines are essentially designed to just print out of the box, right? So if you guys aren't trying to produce content, if you're not dealing with technological difficulties, and you are not trying to set up 2 machines at the exact same time, the chances are you are going to be able to get those machines moving much faster than we do. It was less than 20 minutes when I set up my P1P, and I'd be willing to bet that the K1C is probably the same as is the P1S.
I was gonna say probably, honestly, about 20 minutes from in the box to ready to press print.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we kind of stopped along the way to talk with chat and hang out a few minutes. Calix, you can review all you want to review, my dude, but you will not figure out what we're talking about. I promise. You're gonna have to divulge a lot of watch time to figure out what I'm talking about.
Go move what?
I think she wants you to go move my printer. I think Deanna's trying to help you cheat. Also, there may be a protector on the camera for my
that
printer.
looks horrible. Yeah, I really hope there is something over top of that.
Yeah, I
What are you at?
38%. Oh, Beau's at 60.
Yeah, I don't think I need to go mess with his printer.
I don't think I'm coming back from that. I wonder if I could just throw all of the Bambu settings onto this printer from a speed perspective.
I mean, you could probably just mess with it. Just go into the settings and turn some stuff up.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, I don't know what the maximum acceleration is on your machine, but I believe
Fast.
the max print speed is 100 millimeters a second faster than it is on the Bambus. 600, isn't it?
So they claim 600, but I think the usable is probably more like 300.
Interesting.
So that's the print speed thing. That's a lot of marketing jargon that people use because ultimately it's going to be affected by how the printer is tuned. The rigidity of the motion system goes a long way, and both of those are fairly rigid Core XY motion systems. The difference is I'm also using a printer profile for the original K1 in Orca Slicer because Orca Slicer is also showing the print profiles for that machine to be much faster, which is a big deal to me. Now, I'm not looking for 10-minute benches. I am not chasing speedboat race caliber benchies. Something is angry.
You mean the car that just drove by?
Was that what that was?
Yes. Yes, that was somebody with an exhaust issue on a car that just drove by.
To be fair, both of those machines made noises like that when we opened them and plugged them in for the first time.
Can't argue with that.
Oh, Deanna was saying to go move the camera when I was doing the whole zoom and crop thing.
Gotcha.
Well, I think I zoomed in the us feed a little too tight there. Must admit.
Seems fine to me.
Yeah, it's a touch fuzzier than I would like. I'm just controlling the zoom with crop, basically.
I mean,
Blowing us up. And
to me, that looks fine. Only thing is, with that camera, it is a 7K sensor. Only does 720p as a webcam.
yeah, so that's why I had to take her back out just a touch. Well, guys, I tried to cheat. I failed because it didn't perform as expected. My printer got started like 2 minutes faster. But, man, I don't think there's any coming back here. I do not think I'm catching up. I'm just now at 47%.
I'm at 73.
We'll have to run this back later after I've had some time. Realistically, I didn't expect to win the drag race here. I was hoping that cheating was going to be a little more effective. But,
that's what you get for cheating.
100%. I'm not mad about the speed, though. I'm curious. Do I have Crucial Slicer still installed? Yes, I do. I'm curious to see how quick this model would be using stock speeds on another machine. Let's see. Okay, so the model that we printed was that sword pen cap that I showed you guys a minute ago. And if I were to print it out of PLA on Beau's Viper, we would be looking at 42 minutes, which is not shabby at all.
my Ender 3 S1, 42 minutes. See what the Anchor Make says. Anchor Make M5, 45 minutes, according to Crucial Slicer. So, this is a small model, so you do have to take some extra time for the part cooling, or else you're going to end up with a goopy model.
Sorry about the yawning, y'all. I've been up since 1 a.m.
Rookie.
Well, that may be.
I'm really excited to show you guys these prints when they're done, so that way we can kind of compare the print quality between.
Very interested to see the quality between the two. At some point, along with individual reviews on these machines, we're going to do one where we kind of compare and contrast them against each other. Probably going to be, I mean, it's for sure going to be at least a month and some change down the road, so we can have some time to run off some different prints and mess around with some different types of filaments, different materials, because they are enclosed, so that's something that we need to test. Run in some ABS.
I have to test with some carbon fiber filaments, which I'm very excited for. I've never printed carbon fiber filled stuff before, but for those of you who don't know, the C in the K1C stands for carbon. You know, like the X1 carbon.
Also, it comes with hardened steel nozzle out the box.
It does come with a hardened steel nozzle
That's
on
nice.
all steel extruder assembly type situation too. So I have a really cool spool of CF PET G that I ordered, and I have a really old spool of CF PLA that I never opened at home. I've just been sitting on it for a long time.
I'm going to order, well, first of all, a filament dryer, and then a spool of nylon. I'm interested to try printing something in nylon.
Well, in terms of a filament dryer, might I suggest the iBose filament dryer that's sitting right behind us, because that thing is awesome.
What's one of those run?
Well, let me tell you, my friend. Let me tell you, my dear chap. That is the...
I was watching,
Modbot did a review on it recently.
why can I never... I'm so sorry, I'm so terrible with names. The next layer.
The next layer. Yes, Jonathan!
Thank you. I was watching one of his videos yesterday, or 2 days ago, and he did a video about a bunch of different kinds of filaments, and I had never seen nylon printed before, and he
It's
pulled it off.
Awesome.
And he's like, see, look how flexible this part is. And my jaw about hit the floor. I was like, I didn't know that was possible, to just print parts that are flexible like that. So I'm
Have you not seen the... Yeah, I gave you a TPU print last week.
You did give me a TPU print.
Hey, you can print TPU now.
Look at me go.
Easily.
But he also said that you basically have to print nylon straight out of a filament dryer because of how hydroscopic it is.
Good vocab word. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Stole
Stole it directly out of his video.
So that is 100% the case. You actually have to print. So before you can even print with it, like immediately out of the dry bag, you need to dehydrate nylon.
That's what I've heard.
Like you cannot go.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah, you cannot go from bag to printing it. So let's see. The iBose polyphemus filament dehydrator behind us is currently on pre-order for $129 US. Normal retail price $149 US. And if I'm being completely honest, like no joking, one, they didn't sponsor this stream. Nobody sponsored this stream except for our wallets and your contributions. Thank you. That particular filament dehydrator, I really enjoyed the assembly process. It went together very smooth, very easy to assemble, only a handful of screws. the finished product looks excellent, looks great as a set piece. It's functional.
It does look really nice.
It does most everything on its own, and the user interface is by far better than the old Sunlu dryer that I have. That sounds like your printer is done, sir. Oh, you'll get a notification on your phone and your Apple Watch once print's complete, by the way.
Sneak.
It's really handy. I'm still at 64%.
Print success.
Yeah,
That's what you get for cheating.
that is what I get for cheating. You, since yours is done first, would you mind moving the camera in a little bit tighter on the K1C? Perfect.
Is that good?
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna cover you up with it now. Alright. So, when he comes back, we'll set up the turn, like when mine is done, we'll set up the turntable and show you guys how the parts look in comparison to one another using the iPhone camera. By the way, I figured out how to make the iPhone camera come on whenever I want it to, which is really nice. Give her a flex, man. You got a flex plate.
I was just curious,
Oh, as to how stout it was or when it would self-release?
just as to how on there it was, and it is on there.
Come show the camera what you're... Oh. Boop. You want to grab the 2 Sharpies out of your pen cup too?
Yes, that was my next stop.
Sweet. See, Beau moved it. Deanna, I have not tested a 3 kilo roll. I don't have any 3 kilo spools on hand. I change color a lot. Being said, I should probably order some 3 kilo spools of black because I seem to always be out of... What's crazy is, whenever I place a bulk filament order, I always have black on hand at the time of ordering filament, but I am always out every single time without fail prior to the filament arriving to me. So I should probably order some 3 kilo spools of just black to have on hand. We are getting ready to place a massive order with new makers in the next little bit.
So probably should have printed the tighter one.
Ooh, that's a shame. Let me see. Looks good. That is sick. Good quality. Some pretty pronounced Z seams. But other than that, that's money, dude.
I was just gonna ask, so what do you do about those Z seams?
Kind of live with it. Hey, where'd you put that roll of tape? I have an idea. Give me that roll of packing tape.
That's a waste of good Gorilla packing tape.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
All right, Thanos.
I'm using the screen protector sticker from the K1 as a shim for Beau's marker cap. Too much.
I wish you would stop destroying my mother's favorite table.
You can't even see where I just cut on it.
No, but I can still see that burn mark.
Shut up. You watch your mouth or I'll tell. I'll tell her you did it because you were playing with fire.
pretty sure there's a video somewhere that proves you wrong.
Ow. Why is my hand cramping from that? All right, next community goal is we're going to learn about potassium intake together and why I need it. I wish you hadn't handicapped me by making me conscious of cutting on the table. Even though I watched you do that when you helped me wrap my Christmas presents. Stephen Paul, what's up, man? How are you doing, buddy? There you go.
On guard.
I'm unarmed.
I have no arms.
Is that thing almost done in there? I thought I paid for speed.
I paid for speed.
You also paid $100 more.
Worth it.
Your machine is bigger.
I did also pay for size.
Size isn't everything. That's how you use the size. Should have bought the Bambu. Here's the fun thing though, Nathan. The K1 is running a modified version of Clipper, which means I can do all the fun Clipper things in it, which I've really been enjoying messing around with macros recently. Also, guys, we are still giving away a spool of Polymaker filament tonight. And there's only one person who's entered, two people who have entered, and one of them backed out. So if you want to win a spool of Polymaker filament, please type "I'm here" in chat for your chance to win. Nathan, just for that, I'm going to make my K1 run faster than either of your Vorons. And then I'm going to tell your wife you're buying a Voron.
That seems rude.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh,
I'm no snitch.
Nathan, am here.
Nathan, am here. I wouldn't tattle. Builder's Mark's here. What's up, Mark? Hey, I want to run something by you guys. She knows. You know we wouldn't tell on you anyway. At least I wouldn't. I don't know about this guy.
No, I just
He's
need to be
shifty.
given a heads up first.
Yeah, that's true. 50 G's? Deanna, that's gonna be an expensive dragon.
Wow.
Okay, so I want to run something by you guys. I had an idea last night while I was laying in bed and thinking about video ideas, which is a fun thing that nobody tells you about becoming a content creator, is you start to have video ideas overtake a lot of your thoughts. So I have an idea for a video series. That would be an ongoing series on the channel. For those of you guys who know, we as a channel are friends with the Next Layer, Jonathan Levy, and I was very fortunate to get to be one of the first guests on his channel, on his podcast. And I had a really good time doing that. It was fun to get to have a face-to-face, via video chat, interaction with a person with more experience in producing content, who also has a love of 3D printing. And I got to pick his brain a little bit, and a month later, he and I had a follow-up conversation where I got to talk to him about things that we can do to improve the channel and the content, and we've been implementing some of his advice as much as we possibly have the ability to do. But his podcast, the Infill Podcast, for those of you who are unaware, highly recommend listening. Most episodes are usually only about an hour, hour and 20 minutes long. On the Infill podcast, Jonathan interacts and interviews a lot of other content creators and people who are working within the 3D printing scope. Like, he got to interview Dr. Tao, the CEO of Bambu Lab, which I thought was a really, really cool video to listen to. What I want to do in a similar vein is I want to do a pre-recorded, not live, interview series with just members of the maker community. Like, anybody who's hanging out in chat, you are 100% eligible. Would it be fun to get to talk to other content creators? Yes, because I feel like I could learn a lot. But I want to see the projects and talk to the people out here in the maker space of the world and just talk about, like, how did you get into making? What inspires you? What keeps you making? What's your preferred medium? Are you into woodworking, 3D printing? Are you a machinist? And, you know, kind of like a dirty jobs type thing where we just talk to just everybody and see what everybody wants to do. Like, I want to get perspective. Calix says me. James said that'd be cool. Deanna says that'd be cool. The whole idea is I just want to get perspectives from as many people in the maker community at large as possible. Builder's Mark, you are one of the first 4 people that popped into my head. I would love to have that conversation with you because you are involved in so many things. You are such a big and contributing member of the community. I would love to hear from you, get you on a video call and talk and have a fun little interview. But like, even in my circle of friends,
I think your printer's done.
I think it is too. I'm gonna go check it, but I want to finish my thought before I get too sidetracked. Even in my circle of friends, Nick, Nathan, and Beau, we all are using 3D printing in slightly different ways. We all interact with our printers differently. We all care about printing for different reasons. Nick is a CNC machinist and engineer by trade. So we all have some different perspectives on things. And I think it's really cool. So I want to hear about the perspectives of everybody. I want to get as many people involved as possible. We don't have a super huge platform just yet, but I want to be able to give as many people as possible an additional platform to show off what they're working on and talk about why they love to make things. Sounds like you guys think that would be pretty cool, and I think that's our sign to go ahead with that series.
Yep, that sounds like a plan to me.
All right, real quick, I am going to turn off the phone camera feed so you guys don't get motion sick when I move it. Would you mind grabbing the turntable there, Beauregard? Let's see here.
Well, let me see.
Let you see what?
Your print.
Oh, I wanted to bring it in here. I mean, that build plate adhesion is no joke. That is on there. Come here. That was stuck like Chuck, man. We got a little bit of stringiness.
Do have some mild stringing.
Very mild. A quick zippity-doo-dah of the torch will...
We also use different filament.
Yeah, we did. That's fine.
So,
I mean, it's close enough. They're both PLAs. Alright, so let me see. I'm going to bring the phone camera back.
I'm going to steal this.
Go ahead. We have so much filament stuff just everywhere that we use filament spools as props for everything. There we go. Just do one at a time for now. So this one first. This is going to be the K1C. I didn't cheat and show you guys a different print quality. Let me zoom and enhance there.
Zoom and enhance.
So we have just a touch of stringing on the printer. All right, so Nate's in. Beau doesn't get a choice because he works here.
I work here.
Which reminds me, it's been about 6 months. You've about earned another milkshake. Oh, dude, we should go get milkshakes when we're done with the stream.
Oh. I thought you were going to say tomorrow.
No, dude, let's go get milkshake. Buddy, it's only 8:30. We started early today.
Look at us. I'm so proud of us and also excited for milkshakes.
Heck yeah. Nathan's in. Calix is in. Calix is another really cool perspective because he is a student. And
Yeah.
also somebody that
He's the minor that bullied me.
Okay, Calix is another person that I am directly responsible for starting 3D printing. Because
BRB, I have to go around this way. So somebody put an obstacle in that doorway.
somebody should do something about Cardboard Mountain. Alright, so this is the K1C. This is Noob Maker's Royal Blue PLA. It's a PLA Plus. And I think it looks really good. It's a little stringy. That is really easy to deal with. And this right here was off of the P1S. This was using some Polyterra. Was it Azure Blue? Let me try this. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't think and move the camera. Oh, that's way better. Sorry guys, I forgot to think and move the camera that you guys were looking at while you were looking at it. I'll bring the other one back in just a second. So this is some Polyterra Blue. Sorry if you guys get motion sick. Deanna, I would love to talk to you about you and the projects that you are working on. Because this dragon situation sounds super exciting. If you guys can hear that, I'm just hitting my print with the torch real quick to clean off some of my little wispies. I just realized I have 3 printers that need to go home with me from Beau's house tonight. Alright, so here they are side by side. The darker blue is going to be from the K1 after cleaning up the stringing. The lighter blue is going to be from the P1P, just as is off of the printer. I really think that both parts look really good. Like, I think they both look fantastic. A little bit of wispy stringing off of a 3D printer does not concern me in the slightest. There we go. I'm going to flip these around so we can kind of see some bottom layer action too. Both printers' bottom layers look amazing. Like, they stuck really well on the build plate. Top layers look really, really good as well. I think the K1 might have just a touch of over extrusion going on. That is yet to be determined. But there you can see that Z seam kind of a little bit closer. James, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thanks for sharing the stream and just being an awesome active part of our community here. We appreciate you, man. Have a good night. So the night got off to a rocky start, but I think in the end, both of these prints are just incredible.
I would just like to point out that New Maker's Royal Blue is just such a good blue.
Dude, it's awesome. Oh, and for those of you guys who were here last week, here is what we printed on stream on the A1 last week. This is a really fun little Valentine's Day Vaporeon model. Vaporeon is one of my favorite Pokemon, mostly because I'm a Generation 1 kid. Oh, we're a little tight on Vaporeon there. Let me back off just a touch. Look at those layers. The A1 is such a good machine.
That's just like the A1 Mini.
Yeah, the A1 Mini.
For reasons.
My A1 Mini is such a good machine. And not a danger. Man, that looks so good. I love this filament. I'm so glad that I found New Makers, man. They are making some awesome stuff. Yes, Nathan, I definitely mean the A1 Mini. What are you printing now?
Another print.
Alright, so we'll get that out of the way. And then let's take a look. I'm going to throw... Haha. Unmodified. So, there is one. And there is two. Dude, these look so good. It looks so cool on the turntable. The A1 Mini did not explode on me, Calyx. I exploded the nozzle because I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing. It was not a safe activity, as it turns out.
The safer activity likely would have been to just put a new nozzle in it.
Well, we did that.
After you exploded it.
It was a learning experience.
Gosh, that first layer on yours looks so good.
Ooh, that reminds me.
Alright guys, so we've gotten a lot done tonight. We talked about the new series that we're going to be starting in the nearish future. We got 2 incredible prints off of what should be 2 phenomenal machines to have in the arsenal. And we talked a little bit about future plans. We thanked Deanna and Calix. I'm sorry, Calix was already a channel member. Thank you, Calix, for supporting us. We thanked Nathan for also joining us as a new channel member. We are really starting to grow here, which makes me super happy. I think we have some really cool stuff coming in the future. So, we have Nathan, Calix, and Builder's Mark are our 4, our 3 who opted to join the giveaway. James and Deanna both kind of noped out. So I think it's time to give away a spool of filament and wrap up for the night, because we've gotten a lot of stuff done in a very short order, and I'm very happy with the way that 80% of the stream's gone. The audio issues were a bummer. And it looks like Calix is the lucky winner of a spool of Polymaker filament, which is really convenient because that means I don't have to pay to ship it to
I
him.
was just gonna say, that's easy. Don't even have to ship anything.
Calix, I will bring you a spool of filament to the bowling alley, buddy. So you are our winner. Alright guys, it has been almost 4 hours. I've had a blast. We've printed some cool stuff. We've got some cool machines. And cameraman Beau has earned his salary for the 6 months in recent weeks. Now that I've had videos for him to enter or edit again. So with that, guys, I think that we're gonna call tonight. Thank you for everybody for stopping by, hanging out, helping us through our technological differences, and just being awesome.